Shut up and sit down.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are back. I'm back. Eric's back. This is Third Shift. But what episode is it? Is this 147 or is it 148? Canonically, what is the canon of Third Shift? Because I don't think Danny actually titled and numbered the last episode because it was the blooper episode. But if this is 147, it screws up the live on the fives timing because they were supposed to have a show off announcement and then we were going to be live on the fives next.
Oh no, you're right.
So I'm thinking this has to be episode 148.
Yeah, we're just going to have to just let it be. Just let it be.
All right, this is episode 148. I'm your host, Matt, the inglorious bastard himself. With me, out of the depths, I pulled him up like a drowned rat. He was all wet. He's all wet right now, actually, again, for a different reason. It's Eric. He's back again. Eric, my man, how was your 2 weeks?
Oh, yeah. Well, they've been fantastic, you guys and girls. So the reason why last week was a blooper episode, well, there were several reasons, but for my part of it, I had a flood again. Hooray!
Bloop, bloop, bloop,
However, the good news is since me and the wife decided to work extremely hard like psychopaths, we kept on top of it. So as the water was just coming in like a small, beautiful stream, we were sucking it up and then dumping it and then sucking it and dumping it and drying towels, throwing towels, drying towels, and throwing towels. And we did this all day long from 6:25 a.m. till 11:30, 11:40 something at night.
Disgusting.
And then I woke up twice during the night to vacuum everything up and to suck everything up.
Shameful.
And I went back to bed for an hour and a half and I woke up and I did it again. And I went back to bed again. And then I woke up and I did it again. And then I went to work. It was glorious.
So lesson learned, never buy a house with a basement, for one thing. But for an extra two thing with an underline and a star and an asterisk, don't buy a house that has a creek in the front yard. Yeah.
A giant creek and a cornfield in the back that, is not tiled and the water just like a river rushes towards said creek in front of the house. So it's just a bad time.
You just have a pit in the middle between the creek and this stream that's going to the creek.
It's wonderful. It is wonderful. So that is why I missed last Thursday, because that was Thursday during the day this all happened. And so when time came, I was still sucking water, dumping water, sucking water, dumping water. I was exhausted. I hurt. I was not done yet. And I went, nope, this is literally impossible. I'm not going to turn on the computer in water. I'm not going to sit here and watch the basement flood as I do a podcast. It's not going to happen. Plus, I'm tired, and I don't want to talk.
We put an awesome time limit on it. We have 10 minutes till this water gets here. Boop, boop, stopwatch, go.
Yep.
Wrap it up.
And done. Be back in 40 minutes after I do a rotation. All right, another 10 minutes, go. So, yes, that was interesting. The weekend hit. Gosh, golly, I don't even remember what I did anymore. It's been so long since that weekend came and went. I think we went to some family members, had some fun, did the usual stuff. Nothing super exciting for you guys and girls out there. Week came. Everything's back to normal. The weather's getting better. The world's becoming okay. And here we are. I've been playing a bunch of Persona 4 Golden, played a little bit of, this one Borderlands DLC we'll talk about later.
Well, like the Tiny Tina one?
Yeah, maybe that was a Dungeon Keep or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Whatever.
Punch the
that
dice.
one.
I don't know.
And that's it. That's what I've been doing. Oh, and I played the Monster Hunter Iceborne beta.
Nice.
And that was a great time. I had a lot of fun with that. Beat all three of the monsters that were provided with a buddy. And then we got here to this beautiful Thursday, getting ready for the quarter end. My mind isn't right. But hey, here we are. What about you, Matt?
For me, it's been a hellacious 2 weeks. I don't talk about work all that much on the podcast other than to say that it sucks. It has sucked more in the last 2 weeks than it has ever sucked before. Like, if you take all that it sucked before and squeeze the 7 years of that into 2 weeks, that was these last 2 weeks. Horrendous, awful, physically exhausted, mentally exhausted every single day when I went home. Loved it. Great. Fantastic. So that's why I missed the episode. I could have done a single man phone in Jones, and I just went, I can't even think right now. Like, if you look at my show notes that I put together, just in case. It literally says, I don't know, man, in there, in brackets. I don't know why I wrote that, but I was just like, I don't know, whatever. Here's some items. So that's where I was last week. It's slightly better this week, but we're coming up on quarter end, so it's going to be horrendous again and absolutely ferocious and atrocious and the worst thing ever. But hey, we do it. We make the big money. Fun things I did over the past 2 weeks. Well, I don't know. This one was kind of fun. Went and saw Dark Phoenix. It was okay. It's probably my least favorite of the current X-Men movies, you know, the first class universe of the movies. But, I mean, it was all right. It wasn't a bad movie. It was just okay. Went and saw Aladdin as well, which I had zero expectations for. And like I said in the tweet that I put out, they did the big things right. Like the big moments that you remember, they did them well. Visually sound, visually really impressive in some places. Music was good. Actors were good. I enjoyed it overall. I was, like I said, I was expecting nothing, and some parts of the movie I didn't like, but the big stuff was really good, so they did a good job with that. On the gaming front, played some Persona 4 Golden, of course, because I can't go 2 weeks without playing that. That's been a lot of fun. Streamed some Valkyria Chronicles 4. That is always fun, but I did hit one of those BS moments where it's like, oh, hey, enemy reinforcements showed up. And then the next turn, they destroyed everything. And I went, oh, okay. Next time I know when I hit that trigger point, I have to have these people over here and down here, and the tank has to be here and pointed this way.
That.
I hated it. It made me so mad. I mean, it gave you some extra turns to try and like do stuff, but I didn't have any idea what was going on. And then they just came up and destroyed everyone, and I went, okay, that's great. Thanks. Cool. Awesome.
Thank you for letting me waste just 35 minutes just to get blown up.
And on stream, too. The close out the stream was like, well, that was bullshit. All right, see you guys next time. Hooray. But other than that one battle so far, everything's been great. I love that game so much. I love my little characters, my little stratagems, all that good stuff. And then the only other game I played is some Steins Gate Elite. I love every minute I get to play with that game, and I don't get as much as I want to. But that's been my week. That's our weeks individually. Together as a team, we did IG2G episode 56 just this week. It was a great time. E3 wrap-up, saying all our who's and ha's and boos and bahs. It was a good time. Check it out. You know, go look.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Some good games in there. Had some fun little topic ruse. Closing out the E3, so make sure you take a peek and go have some fun with us over there. But you know what? We got a show to do over here, boys and girls.
That's
and
right.
We've got some cool stuff to talk about.
Damn straight. And the first cool thing we got to talk about is actually two things. My favorite part of the episode, I get to do like a double whammy Jones, because we got shift codes for Golden Keys in Borderlands 2 and Borderlands, the pre-sequel, because we haven't been here for 2 weeks. So there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Double code Jones. Hit up the Twitter, the Reddit, the forums, the Instagram. Hit up your preferred shift code provider and get yourself some free loot, damn it.
Woo! You know you got to get that free loot, everybody. These games, they're hot on the table, hot off the presses. Everybody's playing them right now. They've been free for a while. Everyone's talking about it. Wants that Borderlands 3. They want to be up to date on all the things Borderlands. They want to get in that wonderful DLC and know what is going on. And those keys are one step closer to you smashing psychos' faces and having a great time.
And speaking of psychos' faces, we got some teases. We got some slight reveals on some new Borderlands 3 merchandise that's going to be coming in. Borderlands, I think it was the Borderlands Twitter account, tweeted out a link to a blog post with lots of teases and like current images of things that are up for pre-order for the Borderlands 3 merchandise, all the licensing deals they can get. They teased a lot of companies. They actually had a little bit of a reveal on their Instagram stories on Instagram.com/BorderlandsLoot, or however you look up things on Instagram. I don't know. I'm just a guy who just does it. Some cool stuff there. That Tiny Tina print, I have to get it. That like sexy Tiny Tina print, I don't know, something about it. As soon as it popped up on my phone, I went, that's going on my wall. That's got to go.
I have totally missed this.
Oh,
I'm very sad.
I thought about tagging you in it. Just say
You
Mahaga
should
is
have.
drooling over this.
You know, I did you the favor of tagging Takame or Takimi from Persona 5.
That's true. That's true.
You should have done the same for me.
Well, look it up on the Twitter. I'll babble about something else while you do it. It's the one where she's got a gun like this. It's just like, It's like a sexy pose. Oh, it's so good.
I'll have to check
Look
it
it up right now. Look it up
I
right
can't.
now.
My mouse died on my main computer.
Jesus, God damn it, Eric.
So
Everything's
I
going
can't.
wrong. You know what? This episode's a blooper reel, too. Screw it.
I'm done. I'm going to bed.
Get your phone out. Do it on your phone. Because
You're right.
we actually also got a tease, and I don't remember how I got this info. I don't know if it was from somebody from Gearbox retweeting it, but the Weta Workshop, who does a lot of collectibles, they also said they're going to be doing a lot of Borderlands 3 items. And they said coming up this week sometime, as we're recording this, they're going to release concept art of the, the mini epics that they have planned for Borderlands 3. And those, I had no idea what these were, so I looked up the line, and it's a lot of like kind of cute vinyl figures for, I think they've done Lord of the Rings ones. Think of something more detailed than a Funko Pop and like more realistically proportioned, but that same kind of small vinyl figure. The ones I saw looked pretty cool, so I'm excited to see what they can do with Borderlands 3 characters, Borderlands universe things, all kinds of good stuff there.
God bless. I miss this stuff, and I really shouldn't because, yes, that is amazing,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be awesome to have in this room right now.
There you go.
Posted up. God. It's just, I wish it was all in like one place.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
they got, the deals through the... We've said this on a previous episode long ago. I just wish it was in one spot, or at least had pictures of all the items, and then when you clicked them, it would take you to the respective site that is selling the merchandise that they've had an agreement through or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Because it's just hard to find all these different sites unless you catch it on Twitter or whatever. But I'm a working man, and I don't get on my Twitter feed but twice a day, and you know how Twitter is. You go on twice a day, you've missed 5 billion posts. So unless you scroll for like 55 minutes, you're not getting to see everything. It's not going to happen.
And that's what I'm really hoping they do with this blog post that they linked, because it linked to, I think, the GameStop stuff, which is up for pre-order. And then there was one other one. It was like, hey, check out our partnerships with these two. And those were links. But then it was also like, here's this giant bullet-pointed list of like 20 companies. Like, yeah, we're working with these guys. And it's like, but I'm not going to like copy that and paste that into search engine and try and find on their thing. I hope on gearboxloot.com they go, here's our loot. Also, affiliate links to all the other stuff you can get out. Because that would be your one-stop shop. People would be on that every single day. Refresh. What's available now? Refresh.
Exactly. And it would help not only them, but obviously the affiliated sites, because they just don't get as much traffic sometimes because all their little side jobs in some cases that unless you know about, you're not going to know about. It's just the way it is. And through having that through the main site, I think they'd get a lot more hits and a lot more merchandise sold because, like you said, if you're kind of interested and all of a sudden you see all these links and allow you to go look at all this other stuff, you're all going crazy. You're buying all this Tiny Tina portraits and other things. Away you go. Everyone's happy and making money and getting that Borderlands 3 hype train rolling even more.
Or at the very least, you're like me and you open up all the shops that like I have like a fan gamer tab in my Chrome open all the time, and I look at it, I'm like, maybe today's the day I get it. But it's always there. So as soon as I go in my Chrome, I go, let me look at it. Maybe not today, but I know it's there. I'm watching it. So if you have the links to it, then I can have 18 Chrome tabs open and just be like, what Borderlands thing should I get today?
Big Ballin' Mac, getting all that Borderlands swag, spending all that cash. I'm over here in Scrubland. I'm like, oh, maybe if I save up my pennies for a whole year, I'm going to get me one of them little toys.
Maybe if I sell a foot, I could get a small vinyl figure.
I was thinking about selling a testicle for $45,000.
You don't need them
then
anymore.
I can buy
it's
lots
fine.
of it. I don't need them. Exactly. I'm done. Get me some Borderlands toys.
You should do that just for the story. I got this on my testicle for $45,000. Oh, sweet. What'd you get? A bunch of vinyl. I got a poster. I got a T-shirt. Look at this.
Look at this new Moxie statue.
Should you like upgrade your house or get a new car? No.
No.
Put any money in the kids' college fund? No.
No.
Look at my cabinet full of things. Look, collectibles, dude.
That's right. All these toys and merch. I am swag balling. Giving them balls for the swag. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, and hey, speaking of swag, on the last Couch Co-op stream that they did at twitch.tv/GearboxOfficial, Elisa and one of her guests, April Johnson, who's a narrative production coordinator, were showing off some of the new shirts and stuff from GearboxLoot.com. So if you wanted a closer look at those and see them in real life, I mean, via the cybernetics with your eyes and however Twitch works, go check that out. But also check it out because on that same stream, they had Maxime Beban from Gearbox Quebec, who's the game director for the Commander Lilith DLC. They were playing through that. He was showing off some of the Easter eggs in there, like the Brothers in Arms Easter egg that we got to see, actually. A couple other fun things, but see, my main takeaway from this, outside of the, seeing the shirts in person, live, I guess you could say live, seeing them live, the only other takeaway I took from this was something that made me so mad and so infuriated. I had to say, I took my notes from last week that I would have done. I put them in here because I had to talk about it on the show. They were talking to Maxime, and he was talking all about Quebec and how they're in Montreal and having a great time. And he went, "Oh yeah, there's so many game development studios that have offices in Montreal, and they're all on this one street. So every single day you see all these other game developers. Every single day you go out to lunch and you meet up and talk with all these other game developers. You go out to the gaming bars with each other, and we all hang out, and we all have a great time, and we all love what we're doing, and we all make great things." And I went, I hate my life, and I hate my job. Why do I live here? Why do I not live in Montreal on that game development street, damn it?
Uh-huh. What a different world it'd be, right?
Jesus.
Instead, we're here where there's no game scene, period. Not even close.
It'd be like Mary Poppins universe. Just every day, just walking down the animated street, seeing my cool animated penguin friends. I mean, by that I mean game developers. Like, it would be a magical world.
It would be. Instead, we have a car industry. Yeah.
That's dead, basically.
But it's being killed off, so. And then what will remain will be robots, so it doesn't really matter.
And we have grumpy, ugly people.
Yeah.
Who hate themselves and their jobs and everyone around them. It's a wonderful, magical land here in Michigan. It's great.
There's some nice places, but it ain't where we are.
So drag me out of the depths, Eric. Give me something
right.
good. Give me some good
I got
news.
a good segue. So sticking to streams, everybody,
there you go.
I want you all to know that tomorrow, or today, since you'll be listening to it today, it will be Gearbox's newest stream, and that'll be Risk of Rain 2, the new Scorched Acres update. They're going to be playing it at 3 p.m. Pacific time, so make sure you catch them if you're interested in Risk of Rain 2, or just interested in seeing what the new update looks like and see what Gearbox has to say while they're playing it and having a good time with it. And keeping on that whole subject, yes, everybody, Risk of Rain 2 Scorched Acres update is out and available for you to play. So if you have this game, get your hands on it and get to having some more fun, which I hear everyone having tons of good times with it. I did not buy it because, as I said, I'm a poor man. I cannot buy all these games. I'm sorry. It is not going to happen. But if you are enjoying it, do so,
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this one because when they first revealed Risk of Rain 2, you remember I was hyped for it. It looked really cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to know more about it. I'm not an early access guy, though. We did it for Fortnite, and it didn't pan out well for me. I don't like the early access system. So I'm excited to see it in action, see people playing it, see what the new update's all about, and then see how far it's come. Has it evolved in a crazy way to a point where I could feasibly get it and enjoy it myself? I mean, I'm sure it's enjoyable, but you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. For a non-early access guy, is it to that level yet? Or if it's not, how far along is it? I want to see real people really playing this game and sell me on it. I want to see what cool stuff is happening.
Well, and that's just it, is I've seen several streamers, many streamers now, playing it, having a great time. Obviously, the Gearbox developers themselves have been saying they love it, but, they helped publish it, so you got to take it with a grain of salt,
you gotta love
naturally.
It, yeah.
However, it looks cool. I liked it. I wasn't sold on it 100% just because it looked really choppy way back in the day, but now it looks like a lot of fun. It's just too many games, too many things happening. I think I'm going to be living vicariously through others with this one. However, make sure you tune in 3 p.m. Pacific time, Gearbox on Twitch.
So what's that Eastern time? Oh, they have to add like 7
hours. Oh, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 p.m.
12,
Eastern time.
12 hours? Oh, okay, 6 p.m. Okay.
Yeah,
I
got
it.
you. Yeah,
got
there
it.
you go.
100% got it.
You're covered.
Good.
Terrible, Matt. Terrible.
I'm just.
And since you want to stick to making fun of me and messing around with people saying they're dumb and can't figure out Eastern time,
I'm not
perfect
messing with
segue.
you. I'm messing with dumb people. Come on now.
Okay, just messing with dumb people. Let's segue into a game that is all about messing with your friends who are probably dumb people.
Good segue.
All right. And that is Penn and Teller's VR FUU, or it's actually FUUU. It is for the PlayStation VR, Oculus Rift, Vive, all the good VR products out there in the world. It is also out as of now, so you're hearing this, you can go buy it. So go buy it if you have any of those VR systems, because it's Penn and Teller having some good times. What do you think, man?
They are definitely having some good times. The only bad times you might have with this is if you're on PSVR, because that's dropping on the 9th of July. I don't know why it's...
Oh, nice catch.
Yeah, I don't know why it's
that
delayed for PlayStation VR, but you'll have to hold out just a little bit more to have some fun with that. You know, I'm not a VR person. When we saw this, we were kind of like, that's a cool concept. But when I saw the revealed trailer with Penn and Teller selling it, not like, you know, selling it, but talking all about it and having fun with it and, you know, showing them messing with a dude, I was like, I want this now. Because they know how to sell stuff. They know how to make stuff look good. They, you know, they do the prank stuff, the good-natured prank kind of stuff that I really love. So when I saw them making it look even better than it has looked before, I was like, this is great. I want to have it. But to me, that's the game, and then $600 for VR. So I don't think I will. But
Yeah.
I got excited from that trailer.
For people who do have it. And if you don't know, what it's all about is you stick the VR headset on your buddies, pals, whatever, and there's a bunch of Penn and Teller tricks, magic tricks, games, things to do. But while they're doing it, you're setting the stage to do some kind of dastardly little prank or a little setup that's going to scare them, fool them, make them confused, make them look like a fool, all those types of fun things. So they get and rip off the mask and go, "Grr, you're just a son of a gun, and that's not funny. I don't like this." Brr. And then everyone's laughing at them because it's hilarious. That's the whole concept of this game. It's a whole bunch of little mini games and puzzles, et cetera, that are all designed to do that exact thing and have fun laughing at your friends who are being duped into playing this game.
And from a meta level, I really like that this is it's the new generation of what they were trying to do on, what was it, the Sega CD? They had their first like prank game. That's where Desert Bus came from. Like they had that mini game collection. It was all like weird takes on platformers or fooling your friends with this, or, you know, doing card tricks and messing with your friends or messing with the genres of games. So I like that thing that they tried that never officially got released is now kind of like next generation, like super next gen technologified. I don't know how you want to say it, but they've brought that concept forward, and here's a whole new way to present it. Just as somebody who likes cool things in gaming, I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like a lot of fun. It's not something I'm going to be able to get. Once again, I just don't have a VR. It's not going to happen. But I appreciate that whole concept.
Yeah.
It's something we would have had fun with a long time ago in our younger days when we hung out and did things together. That would have been a great time. That would have been a great party gag to have around while we're drinking some beers.
Oh, dude, that would be so awesome. I mean,
It would have been.
We said it before. Messing with Allison on this thing would be amazing.
All in and of itself.
What
Exactly.
am I doing?
Oh, my God. Throwing it around and everyone's screaming because she's throwing a VR headset.
We'd make James buy
But-
it, so it's just his. Who cares?
You know, there's a million other college-age individuals or a little bit older, a little bit younger that are going to enjoy this. And I look forward to seeing some of the funny little GIFs and streams and whatever that I get to check out, YouTube videos of people really getting someone real good with it, because I think we're going to see that in the future here for this game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Tailor-made for that kind of stuff. I'm looking forward to it, too.
I am, too. And you know what I'm looking forward to as well, Matt, is actually playing Commander Lilith in the Battle for Sanctuary. Because we were going to play this, and I know you all have been sitting here like, dang, it's been weeks, and they haven't even talked about this thing yet.
Yeah.
Well, we're bad people. We're just kind of despicable, really.
No,
and,
it's not my fault. I can't be held responsible. You all heard what happened to me the last 2 weeks. I can't play a game after that kind of nonsense. I can't.
So Matt's been in a depressed mode. I was fine until the flood. And then after that, I couldn't play any games. And it took a few days to recoup. And the reason why I say recoup is because the whole point of this story, it's the Friday night. All right, this is the flood was Thursday, Friday came. And I was like, you know what, we're doing this. We're doing the Borderlands night. We're going to actually get back together, have a great time, have some beers. Da 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 da.
I was loaded up. I got out the giant beer mug. I had 2 giant beers poured up. I had them all lined up, ready to go. I was like, this is going to happen. I'm going to do it. I'm going to feel like crap tomorrow, but it's going to happen. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. So that day, I still had to do some more flood work. It wasn't as bad, but I had to do some flood work. Get out of work, had to go do movie night over at a family's house. Now, something happened there, and I think this helped with the night. They made these quesadillas, these chicken and bacon cheese quesadillas, all right? Homemade organic chicken, from some farm around here. Same with the bacon. Pig, right from the farm around here, cut up. The special seasoning, special sauce, all this good stuff. Huge quesadilla. Fantastic. I ate as much as I could. Mind you, too, I've been on a diet, so I've been really eating a lot of limited loads. But I was scorching this thing, just roasting it up. Couldn't get through 2 slices, had to put it aside. Stomach was already feeling a little strange, and it got a little stranger. Wasn't feeling too hot. Kind of had a headache. I was like, all right, it doesn't matter. Gonna go home. I'm going to get some beers in me, and it's going to be great. We're going to have some fun. So I got home, got the kids to bed. I'm running around downstairs, and I'm like, all right, setting things up. All right, guys, I'm coming. I know it's a little bit late. Had to finish watching Spider-Man Into the Universe thing, whatever. Got it, doing it. Get on. At this point, I'm sweating. My stomach is just rolling and rolling. I have this headache that's like, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm talking about, everybody. You know that headache. And I'm like, this ain't good. All right, just take a couple drinks. So I slammed a couple drinks of Jim Beam, slammed a couple drinks of Chaser with it. Hey, guys, what's happening now? Are you guys ready? Woo! Yeah, we're ready. Let's do this. We got, what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes into it, maybe?
Maybe about 10 minutes in, yeah.
About 10 minutes in, and I went, all right, this is a good spot for a break. Hang on, everybody. I had to go to the restroom. I wasn't feeling good. So, use the restroom. Yeah, maybe TMI, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all part of the story.
Well, the best part was, you're like, oh, restroom break. Okay, he just got back from somewhere. I'm like, Borderlands night, restroom breaks need to happen. So I'm like hopping around, looking at stuff in the environment. Then I was hopping around some more and looking at some more stuff. I was hopping around some more, looking at some more stuff. I went, this is unusual. Hop around, talking to Danny because Danny was in there the whole while, and then conversation dies off. Kind of just run over here, run around. I even stopped swiping the sword and jumping. I just go, uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this.
So I returned. I came back. All right, guys, I think I'm good. We're all set. And then, of course, they gave me some grief, And we got rolling again. And we played for a good 30, 40 minutes. Mm-hmm. So we've got a little experience here. Uh-huh. Played for 30, 40 minutes. And then my stomach went, started rolling again. Just started rolling. And the headache went, and the sweat starts pouring down my face again. And then I went, oh, man.
Yeah, that was the best part, because even that 30, 40 minutes, I mean, if anybody's ever played with Eric, he's a talkative guy. He is exactly as you see on the show. He talks a lot. But it was just like, all right, let's do this. Cool, let's get in the truck.
Yeah, guys.
And then every now and then there'd be a, oh. Whoa. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, maybe he doesn't want to carry the conversation. Maybe something happened. So maybe I don't know what it is. Maybe he's bored. I'm like, I'm going to liven it up. All right, let's get in this truck. Woo! We're going crazy. I don't want to sit in this seat. Boop, 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 boop. Danny, drive us over there. Do, 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 do. And I'll get in responses. Yeah. Here we go, shooting.
Because, of course, at this point, I'm just trying my best to hold it together. I'm fishing in my seat, just moving around, just don't feel good. Both sides of me just wanting to explode, not feeling great, headaches pounding. And I was like, So we finally get to the point where that last was like, oh. And then they were searching for a Borderlands symbol, which I'll talk about in a minute. Mm-hmm. And as they're running down, I see them running down this tunnel. And I'm like, that's a long way to the end of that tunnel. I don't know if I can wait for them to get this. Oh, hey, guys. And that's what I was like, hey, I think we should probably call it, man. So I ruined the Borderlands night. I failed. We had to go back. And, of course, shut it off for the night at about 45 minutes maybe worth of play total.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, everybody, a lot of circumstances happening, a lot of old man problems, a lot of old just life problems in general. And we're not getting to the dang game.
So,
meanwhile,
no, screw that. First impression review, where it goes.
Exactly. First impression.
300 words or more.
45 minutes worth of review here, all right? You ready for this? No, I'm not going to do that. I thought about doing that. I will say, so far, I'm liking how all the characters are coming into play. Everything's popping into place. You know, I loved seeing Ding Dong, Wild Man himself out here. I was a little confused at first because he's going to call us the enemy, and then I'm like, well, okay, Athena, I guess technically was a Vault Hunter, a bad guy, but she helped him. But I don't know, maybe I don't know what he's talking about. Or maybe just from the corporate Hyperion point, where we were the bad guys, so he's still on that mantra. Whatever. I was like, cool beans. Saw him. Then we saw, of course, Ellie and Lilith and Mordecai, and they're just got a real active role going here. And then Zed showing that appearance right before we decided to call it quits. Him walking around. So I'm liking the characters.
And we saw Marcus and Crazy Earl bunkered in.
Yep. Oh, that little thing was awesome. I love that storyline. If I wasn't dying, I would have probably been laughing. So
that was the other thing. It's so quiet. I'm like, I mean, it's pretty funny. I don't know why Eric's. Oh well, I guess you know what? It's not that funny. Maybe this isn't that good. It's just like, I don't know.
It was fine.
It's too quiet. It's strange. I don't like it.
So everything's ruined. What's happening?
What like kick into a private party? What's going on, dude? What's happening?
You want to talk, man? What's happening?
What do we need to do?
So yes, I will say first impression so far, having a good time. I love the baddie. And of course I'm terrible with names and I didn't feel good, so I'm remembering this stuff right now is not going to happen.
Plant Man.
Plant Man, yes. Plant
Swamp Thing.
Commander.
Just call him Swamp Thing and Sean will love us.
Okay, yes. I loved his interaction with him. He's got that cool making fun of you as I screw you over and mess you up. The new enemy type so far has been really neat and fun. And then best off, the Borderlands symbols, Matt. Okay? They're there.
Yeah.
And to me, what that means is they're going to be there in Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
Because if they kept them for this, I think they've got it in their brain. It's carrying over, and we're going to get the freaking search for those Borderlands symbols in 3, and that means everything to me.
Yeah, I agree. And like we said before, with the new sliding, with the new mantling mechanics, that means they can actually hide Borderlands symbols in cool places. That it's fun to explore and find them. Not that it wasn't fun before, but like you have to, you could maybe slide under this low-hanging arch or through this little pipe, like Mario style, slide through and boop, you're in a room with a Borderlands symbol. Hot diggity daffodil. That's exactly what I've always wanted. Hopefully, like you said, I believe it will be in 3 that way, but I'm hoping if it's not, then I'll be crying tears. Just.
So will I. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be there. I'm confident. I don't think we're going to have to worry about it. But beyond the Borderlands symbols, beyond what I just said, overall so far I like it. The guns are dropping like crazy. Like I don't know if they up the drop rates or whatever, but I feel like just guns are dropping everywhere. But when you're playing with me, you just get whites and greens. So it doesn't mean much, but I appreciate the fact that they're dropping. Except for there were a bunch of skins that were dropping for us that were really cool and ones we didn't have. We
usually do get the vehicle skins pretty steady. That's not
Yeah, I guess that's our thing is we get vehicle skins like nobody's business, but we're not going to get any rainbows, legendaries, any of that stuff while I'm there.
But I do appreciate that many guns have been dropping because I've said it on the podcast before. I am the white-green hoarder. I get them all, and my first trip to the vending machine, I sold 20 goddamn guns just from that intro bit alone. And, money doesn't really mean anything, but it feels good to not have to worry about money ever. Let's just sell 20 guns. Boom. It covers more than my ammo and lets me build up the stockpile. And then, bloop, 20 more guns. 20 here, 20 there. Open up, like, there were like 4 chests in one area. Open them all up. Both of you ran away. All right. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Money, money, money.
You know why I ran away, Matt.
Because I know why. Because you saw the gun toilet and you went, oh, no, don't think about it. Got to run. Got to go. Don't look at it. Don't think about toilets.
Actually, it's funny you say that because Danny twice or 3 times mentioned toilet. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like,
I knew it.
But the real reason is because my inventory is always full, Matt.
That's true. Yeah.
My inventory is always full. It's never not full. I don't know how I do it or why it happens. And every time I go, I try to empty it. I don't want to get rid of anything.
Yeah.
Because I have a problem. There's something wrong with me, I think. And I'm broken inside.
Well, see, for me, that's the beauty. Because I went back on our original character that you and I first started playing Borderlands 2 on. And I had already gone through and destroyed his inventory of every single legendary. So I could give him to our our third characters that we played through with.
Mm-hmm.
So I opened up, and he had purples and stuff on. But then it was like 1 level 80 grenade and 1 class mod or something. Oh, and the friendship relic. That was the only other things in the inventory. And I went, sweet, I can pick everything up.
I need that feeling. So next time we play, which we had a discussion before the show, we're gonna get through this. We promise. We're gonna do this. Quartering's coming though, so that's gonna make it difficult for this coming week. But we're gonna get through this. Oh, and I go camping the following week.
Jesus
so
Christ, Eric.
we got 1 week. We'll have 1 week to make this work before I'm gonna be gone for a week and a half or whatever. So
and see, I was gonna say, well, we could do it tomorrow night, but I have those 2 days off and I don't want to do anything. Like I want to have no plans. But I was just like, oh man.
Now I'm sad because you told me you have days off.
But I don't want to.
We should, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Be all right.
That's fine.
Because it's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there, everybody. Don't worry. We're going to get to it. We're going to play it.
By September 13th, we'll have this DLC done.
Yes.
We'll beat it on the 12th, and then we'll be ready and raring to go for Borderlands 3.
And we'll have a great review for you guys after Borderlands 3 is out.
But I will say, I pretty much do echo everything you've said so far. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying, when I saw, I'll say ding dong in case it's spoilers for anybody, like anyone else hasn't played it in these past 2-3 weeks. But when I saw the character from Tales from the Borderlands in there, I went, oh, this is cool, talking to him, hearing him again. I also do appreciate the new bad guy. I like his objective, soldierly look at how the story of Borderlands 2 went, like how awful the Crimson Raiders are at organizing or planning or doing anything. His description of that was so good. I was like, I like this guy a lot, which is going to be sad when we eventually blow his brains out or blow his ship up.
Naturally.
And I was like, God damn it, another villain in Borderlands that I don't want to kill. But they're going to be like, he's such a bastard. Let's tear his face off. And I'll go, no, dude, he's so cool, though. Aww.
Well, I'll tell you this, Matt. You won't have to worry because in an interview just recently, they said their goal with the baddies in Borderlands 3 are to really just make you want to get them.
Good.
So you don't got to worry about it. This will be your last baddie for now. That you're like, man, he's actually kind of cool and I like him.
But I don't know. I feel like people said that about Handsome Jack. They're like, oh, we hate him. No, how could you? He's so cool and funny.
No, he's amazing. He's hilarious. He's great.
I like shoot Lilith and keep him around. They should patch in a moral choice at the end.
Like if he hadn't enslaved his daughter, he was actually a good guy.
I guess you have a point, but still, he's so cool and fun and enjoyable. And this new guy is cool and fun and enjoyable in a different way. So I hope you're right, and that every baddie in Borderlands 3 is hateable, for real reasons. Because even the twins already, they're so fun and cool, the whole streamer gimmick and stuff. Mm-hmm. I get the impression that they're not eminently hateable, and if they suck up Lilith's siren powers, then all the better. I don't like her. So
yeah, I think you're gonna like them just because they screw over Lilith. So I think you're already in trouble of liking them. But I think the goal, according to the interview, was just to make them that, as they stated in the big old thing, that just hateful, irritating streamer type who's just out there to get the numbers and have their ego, coaxed and stroked and all that good stuff. So we'll see.
We'll see.
I don't know. Either way, it's going to be freaking glorious. And either way, we're going to play this game and actually talk about it with some knowledge someday. It'll happen, you guys. Trust us.
Hey, go back and listen to episode 0. We're not super experts. It says it right in the title. Come on now.
That's true. It really does.
We set those expectations 2.5, almost 3 years ago, however long it's been. I don't even know.
Oh, goodness. But until then, Matt, that's it. That's what we got this week, you guys. We're going to get you. Don't worry. But you know what? We're old people with old people problems. You're going to have to deal with it.
Yes, we are, Eric. And if you are an old person with old person problems, drop us a line. Tell us all the struggles that you have. Can you relate to having a horrible job that you dislike? Are you just an old man with stomach problems? Let us know your specific stomach issues. Tell us a big, long story in very graphic detail all about it via email at info@thirdshift.me. Tweet it at us at ThirdShiftME. Put in a cool GIF of somebody having issues. That'd be great. Or find us on Facebook under Third Shift,
Indeed, you can find us there, and you can send us those wonderful little gifts of all sorts of random, strange things. But I ask that while you're doing that, you head on over to the wonderful Patreon and say, hey, talking about nasty things like they do, that deserves $1. Wow. So, throw us a buck or two. We treat it just like a tip jar. How wonderful. You know what? If you just saw that or heard that, I saw that, and you said these guys are buffoons, well, you don't have to give us money. You can support us in other ways by nice letters detailing how awesome we are. Or 5-star ratings or 1-star ratings.
No.
Any of those things can help us out, and we appreciate it very much.
Hey, you know what? I bet I know why you had so many issues. It's because you haven't had a 5-star rating soul to digest into your belly.
You're right.
It's sitting there. The acid is eating away. It's like,
eating my stomach lining.
Where's my 5-star antacid to just sit here and go, bloop, everything's just passing through normally. Everything's just rolling on a coaster. So you guys better give us some more 5-star stories, 5-star ratings, all the good stuff. Give it to us. Got to have it.
Yes, indeed. We did get a couple follows or so, though, lately. So, you know what?
That's true, we did.
That's awesome. We appreciate it. You guys and gals are freaking phenomenal. And we hope you keep it up. And we hope we entertain you in at least some way, shape, form, or fashion. Even if it has nothing to do with Gearbox because we're miserable old people and we're not doing what we're supposed to do. Forgive us.
Yes, please do forgive us. And tune in to our very next episode, which drops on the 5th of July. Happy Independence Day, one day late. You can find that episode on iTunes, on Stitcher, on Podbean, on Spotify, and on YouTube. And as I always say, if you like what we're doing, you'd like to help us out, please give us a like, a rating, review, a comment, a subscription, any kind of good thing on any one of those good services, because it does help us out, and we really do appreciate it. And one more thing before my little segment is closed. I didn't get the chance to say it because I didn't do the proper episode last week. Today, this dropping is my birthday, so give me some damn birthday wishes. Send me an email, not about gross things. Say, happy birthday, Matt is the greatest. I love him so much. Hit me up on the Twitter saying, happy birthday, you're the greatest man who's ever lived. You find me on Facebook, which you can't, but find Eric on Facebook and say, your friend Matt, he's so cool. Wish him happy birthday for me. Give me some love. Give me some birthday love. I'm an old man.
He needs the birthday love. He needs somebody to tell him that they love him.
You've heard how hard my life is. Please give me some birthday love. Today of all days, I'm a birthday.
Aw, that's so sweet. That's fantastic, everybody. You give him that birthday love. But until you do that, there's only one left thing from Phantom. See, when you get old, you can't even talk. It's a terrible tragedy.
See, this is going to happen next week because I'll be a year older, technically. Mm-hmm. And I'll go, here, I'll say one thing left
Take
to
your
do.
pills. You stroked out. It's fine.
Hang on. Oh, okay, I'm normal for another 15 minutes. Oh, let's go.
Exactly. Let's try that one more time. So, before whatever it is you've done with his birthdays and his wishes and his good things, there's only one left thing. It's over. It's over. Don't forget to save. Hey, see you guys later. Don't forget to save.
Happy birthday to me.
Birthday,
don't forget to
Matt.
save.
Shut up and sit down.
Stupid. I can't even say a goddamn word right.